Hello, my name is Ernesto Aviña and welcome to Handmade Paper Art. And today we're going to be working on Michael Myers. So this is my Michael Myers figure. He has a little knife. He has the face that looks like a mask. And the hair that looks like the wig. On the neckline you could kind of see his skin tone. So it gives him more of an impression that he's wearing a mask. And so let's just get started on this. The first step into creating this Michael Myers figure, we need to make the base. So in order to make the base, let's go ahead and grab our dark blue color. And we're gonna need 44 pieces of this dark blue, and we're gonna make these little modules like this. These little pieces. Just like this, it's one on top of each other, and what you do is you grab a piece and in this little pocket you put it over the next one over, and then you do the same with that third piece, and we need 10 of these just like that. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll just lay these out so you guys could see them, so that you could see that we have 10 of them. Okay, once you got your 10, we're gonna go ahead and grab 2, and we're gonna put these 2 points here on one of these inside of the 2 pockets of the other piece, just like that. And we're just gonna grab that like that and put it in just like so. And so that's 1. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we use up all 10, just like that. And it should look just like this. And it doesn't hurt to double check, but you could just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And now we're gonna attach both of these ends together, and it's gonna be the same. You just grab these 2 points here and you put them into those 2 pockets there, just like this. And that's it. And just like that, you have your base. So that would be 1, 2, 3. This is what we got going on so far. And now we're gonna go on to the 4th row, which is the last row of the body. And we just need 10 more pieces to finish that off. You're gonna grab a piece, and these 2 pockets here are gonna unite 2 individual pieces together. So this is one piece here, and then this is a separate piece here, and you're gonna put it just like that to merge those 2 pieces together. And you're just gonna go ahead and do that all the way around. Okay, once you do those 10 pieces, you are now done with the body. And we're gonna go ahead and continue over to the neckline, which is the invisible part that you can't really see, but it gives it that separation between the body and the head. See in there, you can see the little peach colored pieces. That's what we're about to do right now. So we're gonna grab our peach pieces, and so far we've been putting our pieces in like this with the bump on the outside. We're gonna actually turn these inverted, and we're gonna switch it to the other side, and now the bump is gonna be on the inside where you can't see it, and that's what gives it a nice separation between the body and the neck. Otherwise it'd just be like a kind of like a potato, just one lump. So we're gonna do 10 pieces like this. And that should cover the neckline right there. It should look like this. Perfect. Now the next step is to start on the face. And to start on the face, we're gonna do 5 pieces and then 4 on top of that. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it doesn't matter where you start, because you know it's all the same for the body. So we're just gonna go ahead and put 1 piece down, and we're just gonna continue until we have 5. So that's 2, and we're going back to regular pieces. We're not inverting these. So with the bump on the outside. So we have our first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna go ahead and put 4 more on top of that, which should look like this. You're gonna put these two together like that. Just like that. And this is what it should look like. You should have your 5 and then your 4 on top. Now we're gonna turn it to the other side and we're gonna start on this side. And for this side, we're gonna go ahead and do brown for the hair. And we're just gonna cover that up, which is gonna be another 5. And for the second row, instead of 4 like on the other side, we have to fill it up. So it's gonna be 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we just do another 5 on top, just like how we did for the first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It should look like this. So it's 5, 6, and then 5 again. We're gonna turn it to the other side, and we're gonna finish off this side, and we're gonna do another 5 and then another 4 on top. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just like that, we are done with our white pieces. All right, I'm gonna grab some more brown, and we're gonna finish up the back side. We need 6 more pieces to go on top of this, and then another 10 to finish up the head. And it'll look just like this. Alright, so once you have the head finished, it should look like, the figure is finished. It should look like this. All that we're missing now is the arms, the legs, and the little knife that he has, and also the eyes. So when you're looking at the figure like this, in order to locate the middle of the figure, you want to count from the 5 points. You have 2 of them. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the bottom, and then the third row is also 5 point. If you go off of the third row, which is right here, this middle point is usually your nose, and the 2 points to the left and right of it are usually your eyes. So what I do is I'll look for the middle point, and then I'll squish this side for the right eye, and then I'll squish this side for the left eye, just like that. And then that kind of marks your eyes. You go back to the nose, you come down, and then you come down here to the chest, and this is also your 5 points here. This is number 3. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll come back to this for now, but in the meantime, let's grab our last 4 dark blue pieces, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make the arms and the legs. So you're gonna grab this piece here, you're gonna open it up, and you're gonna have like a triangle, and you're gonna flip it over to the side, and you're gonna grab your thumb and you're gonna fold it in on that corner, the top of the triangle. You're gonna fold it in and bring it down, and it should look something like this. And once you do that, you close it up like this, and you're done with that. You grab this black piece, which is gonna be the foot, and you're gonna grab one of the points, and you're gonna insert it into one of the pockets here. You're just gonna open it up just like that, and then you open up the other side, and then you insert both of the points into the pockets, and now you have a leg, which should look just like this. So you do this one more time for the leg, and then you do it another 2 times for each hand. Okay, so you're gonna open it up, you're gonna fold this part down, close it up, that one's done. Open this up, fold it, close it, put it down, the third one, open it up, close it, and you're done. I'm gonna grab one of these for the hand. Gonna open up the pockets, insert, and we have a hand. Next piece, same thing. Open it up, insert, and the last one. Just like that. So now we have 2 arms and 2 legs. And now we're gonna go back to what I was saying. You have both of your eyes right here that are already crushed in, ready for the little cutout. I don't actually have one on me right now, so I gotta go get one. So it's the nose. You come down here, it's down the middle, come down here, and this is also the middle of the chest. So you're gonna go 2 to the right from here. You go 1, 2, and right besides that, you're gonna attach 1 arm, come back to the middle, go 2 to the left, 1, 2, and right besides that, you're gonna attach a hand right down the middle. The other way to look at it is like right here where the edge of the face meets the edge of the hair, it goes right in between. So that's like another way to look at it in case you're not like looking straight for the middle. And then as we go further down, on a figure like this that has 4 rows for the body, you're always going to have two pieces in between each leg. So this is going to be your middle, come down to the middle, to the right, skip that one, and then over to this one. The middle, come down to the left, skip that one, and then over here. And this is where you have your gap. This figure has this piece right here that's kind of tearing up, and I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out these legs and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it apart just to remove that piece, and I'll put in another one to kind of fix it. This is just to kind of show you a quick way to repair it. And I mean, this is a little more advanced, but you're just putting it back together just by putting the 2 points back into like the little pockets to put it together, just like that. And that's how I repair like super quick pieces that are ripping open like that. Everything else looks fine, and then I could just go ahead and put those legs back in like how they were. Now we're back to normal. This is one of those things that you can do when you glue the figure at the end, because if you glue your figures as you're building it along, you can't really fix mistakes like that. Even though that's not an intentional mistake, that's something that just happens, you know, paper tears. But yeah, being able to glue it at the end is sometimes better in terms of being able to fix mistakes, you know. All right, so that's done, and since we pretty much finished the figure, I'm gonna go ahead and make the sword now, the knife. And the way that I make the knife is I have this sheet of paper that I made, which is like 3 pieces of cardstock that I glued together to make it super thick. And I happen to have a stencil that I created so that I don't have to draw out the knife every single time. The stencil really helps me make the perfect knife every single time, because I mean, I've made easily over 100 of these Michael Myers figures, and to have to draw it every single time is a little too time consuming, especially if it's not perfect every time. And I'm not a very good drawer, but I mean, being able to do this is a lot easier. I mean, if you wanted to draw it, you just kind of go like this. It's a bunch of trial and error. But as you can see, like the shape isn't right, so you kind of have to like mess with it, and it just takes so much longer as opposed to like trying to trace it. But that's how I would draw it if I had to. It's just an example. So having a stencil when you're kind of like essentially kind of like not mass producing but like making them constantly, it's like it's a lot easier to just have stencils that you make. And I mean, all it is you know, you cut it out just like that. And bam, easy. You could essentially use this new piece as a stencil if you needed to, but I already have one, so I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and erase some of those marks that were left behind. And now that you have this, the next step is to cut out the opening here for the handle. And there's two different ways to do it. What you can do, just if you do it just like how I did on this other one, you would put a piece of black paper that overlaps like a part of here and then on the other side, and you glue it on. And once it's dry, you can cut out this shape. And I think it looks nicer if you do it like this, but it just takes a little bit longer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it out just like this. Cut out the shape. And I'm gonna trim the edges a little bit so that it's not so sharp. And I'm just gonna grab my marker and color it in because it's much faster this way. And it pretty much looks the same. So just do that like that. And then do that like that. And this is just to make the straight line. I'll grab my other marker. And then I'll just color it in. Half of this blade you're not even gonna see because it's gonna go into the hand. So I think this is pretty good and it's a lot easier. But if you wanted to do it the other way, you can. Okay, so now I have both of these. And this is what they look like. They pretty much look the same, but I just feel like this one looks a lot better because it has that paper feel to it too. But once you have your knife, you can just put it on your figure just like this, right into the hand, and it'll go in like that. And you're pretty much done. I'm gonna just go grab the eyeballs real quick so I could put those on. So just give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. So these are my eyeballs. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut one of those out. And you guys are gonna watch me cut them out too. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, perfect. So now I have my two eyeballs. I'm gonna grab my glue. And remember, this is the nose, and then you have one eye to the right, one eye to the left, and this is on the third row. Okay, so I'm just gonna smash that in a little bit more. Gonna put a little bit of glue, smash this in a little bit more. Gonna put a little bit of glue. Gonna grab one of the eyes, put it on. Grab the other eye, put it on. And you just kind of want to make sure that your eyes are on straight. Once you do that, you're pretty much done. All that you need to do now is just glue the figure. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and glue the figure. And all I do is I grab my glue bottle and I just kind of glue it inside of the little crevices, just like that. So you see the little crevice right here, put some glue in there. The next little crevice right there, put some glue in there, and then I just kind of go around and glue it once it's already done. And like I mentioned earlier, some people like to glue as they go on. I prefer not to, just because I feel like I get glue all over the place, because you would essentially have to glue like the top of the row and then put the pieces on top, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it makes a mess, but you know, people do things differently, and that's definitely not a way I like to do it. And then the other reason too is that if you do happen to make a mistake, it's over, you're done. Like, you can't really go back and fix it, especially if you're using quick dry glue like I am. Mistakes like that is it's not easy to overcome. All right, and you could just open up the hand a little bit, put some glue in there, close it up, open up the leg a little bit, the foot, close it up. The next one, close it up. Oh, I didn't put any glue in the arm slots. Did I glue the legs? I did. That one's glued for sure. Alright, and all you do is put a little bit of glue right there for the knife. Put the knife on. And just like that, you're completely done with your figure. And that's all it is to create your own Michael Myers figure. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Hopefully now you guys are able to make your own Michael Myers figure if you're able to follow along. I know you guys have been asking for tutorials for a very long time, and I'm very eager to share my designs with all of you guys. Just bear with me because I don't really know how to edit videos, so they're gonna be the bare minimum until I can figure it out. But hopefully this is enough, and thank you guys for watching. My name is Ernesto Aviña from Handmade Paper Art, and you guys have a good one. Bye.